We got to do the bird. We've done the sides, we've done the cranberry sauce, the mashed potatoes. Time to make the bird. How do you do the bird? My opinion, you spatchcock it or butterfly it. By flattening out the turkey, you can cook it in record time. The only drawback, you don't get that perfect bird to serve on the table. You can cut it up and carve it nicely and make it look real pretty. You just don't get that whole bird to serve. I'm totally cool with that. Butterflying your turkey is going to give you a better cooked turkey. The breasts will be cooked. The dark meat will be cooked. Everything's going to be even. It's the best way. You do a 10 to 12 pound turkey in about 80 minutes instead of a couple hours. It's the way to go. So I'm going to step you through here how I butterfly a turkey. It's super simple. I'm going to inject my turkey with a butter garlic spice rub that I made the other night. I just took some butter, garlic, peppercorns, bay leaves, and some other spices, simmered the butter in them, and then strained it all out. So now I have a flavored butter to inject the turkey with. So we're going to switch to overhead for this one so that you can see how to butterfly a turkey. We have here about a 12-pound turkey. It's all trussed up. It comes with this thing. This is a little popper. I'll show you exactly how you use these when you cook a turkey. You take this, and it's, when the temperature hits what it's supposed to pop up, and that'll tell you it's done. Here's what you do with it. Take it and you throw it away. They're garbage. They're not accurate. Get yourself a digital meat thermometer. There's all your gizzards and stuff. You can use them for making gravy or cooking. They're actually really good. I didn't use them this year for the gravy because they were at the bottom of the turkey. I didn't feel like getting them. Since it's about 9 o'clock this morning and I'm not prepping this turkey to cook until about 3 o'clock because we have dinner at 5, we're just gonna butterfly it, inject it, and stick it back in the fridge. So to attack and butterfly a turkey, what you're gonna do is you're gonna cut it down the backbone. This is the backbone of the turkey. It's pretty simple. So the first thing you're gonna wanna do is pull this plastic out. Can I help you? I'm filming a video. I'm teaching people how to butterfly a turkey.
What's a butterfly?
Well, we're gonna cut this turkey in half. So like I said, we're gonna cut right down the backbone and remove the entire backbone from the turkey. What this is gonna let us do is flatten out the turkey, and that's gonna put everything flat. So with the breasts like that, they're gonna cook at the same rate that the dark meat does. Usually what happens when you cook a turkey upright is the dark meat doesn't cook because it's underneath the sides and the breast gets overdone. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna score it with a really sharp knife right along the backbone. And that's gonna give us a little bit of a guide. You're not gonna be able to chop through this thick bone with a knife so easily, so get yourself a really good heavy-duty pair of kitchen shears. And then you can go at it from either side. And you're basically cutting the rib cage and the backbone section. There you go. Once you get through it, it'll be not too bad. There's a really thick bone right here that's hard to get through. So I'm gonna flip it. There's that thick bone, and I go right at it from the top. Bam. Cut here, cut here. You have now removed your backbone. Save this. You can then make an awesome gravy or stock with it. You roast it and then you put it in the Instant Pot and you make turkey stock with it. That's what I'm going to do with it. Now we've got our opened up turkey. We'll put this aside for now. You're kind of done with your kitchen shears. We're going to flip this bird over. Now the idea is to cook it flat. That doesn't look very flat to me. What you have to do is you have to break the breastbone. So you're gonna head and flatten it out pretty well. And then, like doing CPR, you're gonna kind of push at it until you hear a nice crack. You're trying to get separation of the bone here. Because you really want it as flat as possible when you cook it. There's a really hard bone right there. And that, okay. That's the basics of butterflying a turkey. Now we've got this nice flat turkey where these are gonna get hit with heat. This will get hit with heat. You're gonna take your tips and we're gonna tuck them under. That's what I do. And that's basically how you're gonna cook your bird. But before we cook this bird, we're gonna inject it. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take this butter mixture that I made the other night, which is just butter, garlic, black pepper, some bay leaves, and some salt, and I simmered it all together with a little bit of olive oil so everything infused, and then I drained it out. We're gonna take this mamma jamma and we're gonna inject this whole thing. Anybody want a shot? The important place to hit are the breasts, because they're going to dry out the most, and then the thighs and the legs. So we're going to start over here, and you just kind of go in a little sideways and push and inject. You'll see it kind of pump up as the butter makes it in there, and you're going to get run out. Don't worry about that, because we're going to use that and we're going to rub the chicken down with that. Now you got all this butter laying around over here. You're gonna take that butter, you're gonna massage the turkey. I mean, it did give its life so that we could have a lovely dinner. Give it a little massage and a little loving. The butter is gonna congeal on you, don't worry about that. Just make sure that you've coated everything really nicely. Perfect. Spice rub time. You know me. Use my mixer. So in here we're gonna put even parts onion powder, garlic powder. It's maybe a tablespoon or 2 tablespoons of each. Salt. And some basil leaves. And you're done. No, you're not. Gotta flip it. You want to season the inside too. This sucker's gonna go back in the fridge until it's time to cook. What am I doing in my office the day of Thanksgiving? Well, I prepped the day before Thanksgiving. That's how you survive Thanksgiving the dad way. Dad's menu consists of Chef Mickey's Parmesan mashed potatoes, done yesterday. Fresh cranberry sauce in the Instant Pot, done yesterday. Cheesecake made in the Instant Pot, cheesecake number 17, watch out for that video, done yesterday. Candy yams and sweet potatoes, all prepped yesterday, just need to warm them and toast the marshmallows today. Gravy, gotta have gravy, made that yesterday. I took the bone from the turkey, the neck bone, and some of the insides, roasted it a little bit, sauteed it up with some vegetables in the Instant Pot, made a broth, made my gravy from that broth. Perfect. Everything is pretty much done. All I had to do today was butterfly the turkey, and I gotta make the stuffing. I cheated on the stuffing. I bought a bag mix. I got a sinus infection the other day. It's been kicking my butt. So I cheated on the stuffing. Forgive me. That allows me to have some time to myself on Thanksgiving. I'm not going crazy. I'm here in the dad cave. This is where I do all my editing and my Photoshop work and everything. And as you can see, I'm a little bit of a Star Wars nerd. Love Star Wars. That's how you survive Thanksgiving the dad way. There is just about everything can be prepped ahead of time and make yourself and your life a lot easier. That's my number one tip for Thanksgiving. Prep ahead. Thanksgiving's not built on Thursday. It's built on Wednesday for us people who cook the Thanksgiving meal. It's just about go time. About ready to get the bird in the oven. Dinner's supposed to be around 5. I'm a little bit early, but I'd rather give myself some time. The bird can always rest covered and stay warm, so we gotta go get it out of the fridge. You're gonna need a big sheet pan, a whole sheet pan, not a half sheet pan. It's gonna be really hard to pull that off with a half a sheet pan. It's just, this is a big bird. It needs space. Step number 1, cut up veggies, onions, carrots, whatever you have. I've got onions and celery. As they cook, they're gonna steam and they're gonna flavor the meat a little bit, but they're also gonna catch the drippings and cause you not to have a big smoky mess in your house. So these are leftovers. I cut up some extras so that I have it for this when I was doing the stuffing. You're not gonna eat these, so you can even use the ends of the celery like I did and just spread them out kind of like that so that they're underneath the bird. Next, you want some wire racks. These are gonna help give you a little bit even more separation from the bird and the pan so that air can circulate around and it'll cook better. Just a little bit of extra garlic powder and onion powder. I always have it laying around the house. So I'm just gonna season this up a little bit more because some of the seasoning rubs off as it was just marinating in the fridge. And I want this bad boy nice and seasoned. You don't have to do this step if you don't want to. And I'm gonna hit it with a little bit more basil. 450 degree oven for about 80 minutes for a 12-pound bird. 10 to 12 pounds. What you're gonna wanna make sure is you get 150 degrees in the breast and 165 degrees in the thighs. I'm gonna put a probe in here and I'm gonna set it for 140 because I don't trust the probes all the time and I've had them come in short and it's caused things to overcook. So I'm gonna set it for 140 to alert me when that happens, and then I'll let you know how long it takes. But this is going in the oven. You want this on about the middle rack. You don't want it too close because this is a 450 degree oven and it can burn it. While that thing's cooking, the only stuff I have left to do is to heat up the stuffing. The candied yams, that goes in the air fryer. Mashed potatoes are in the sous vide cooker being warmed at 150 degrees, so that's done. And roast the vegetables. Nice thing is, the roasted vegetables and the reheating and the heating of the stuffing both happen at 450 degrees. You want to let your turkey rest for about 30 minutes after you take it out of the oven anyway. So pretty much right when I pull this turkey, I'm going to put the vegetables and the stuffing in the oven. Everything should come out around the same time. We should be good to go. So my timer went off, or my probe went off and told me we were at 140 something degrees at the breast. It was only about 60 minutes. So I checked the turkey. Looks pretty good. I let it go a few more minutes. We're almost at we're at 150 right now. I'm going to pull it because I don't want to overcook it. This bird looks good. It's right on. It's got some nice crisp skin. It's got the herb crust on there. My trusty thermopop. Perfect. We are bang on everywhere. 150 in the breasts, 160 in the legs and the thighs. This is gonna rest a little bit and let the juices distribute for about 30 minutes at least. So I'm a few minutes early for dinner, but I'd rather let this rest and really get the juices back in there than be late for dinner. This is awesome. Spatchcock turkey, the only way to do a turkey. I'm gonna let you check this out, hold on. Bam! That's a turkey right there. Like 70 minutes, not even. I probably could have pulled it a little earlier if I wanted, but this thing is gonna be fantastic. I'm gonna tent it with some tin foil to let it rest, and we're gonna be eating soon. I don't know if that came on camera, but that thing's pretty funny sound. I threw the roasted vegetables in the oven and the stuffing in the oven. The candied yams are in the air fryer. Heating up the gravy. We are just about ready for dinner. It's Thanksgiving. We got the bird, we got the sides, I got the family coming. I couldn't be happier. Love it! I hope everyone has a wonderful and great holiday with their families. Family is so important. It's the number one thing for me in my life, and I'm blessed to be able to do this. So if you could like and subscribe and comment on my videos, I would really appreciate that. That's gonna help me out. I'm hoping to be able to do this as my job full time. This would be wonderful. This is what I love to do. So please support me and support the channel. I love you guys. Have a happy Thanksgiving.
For more recipes and videos, visit dadgotthis.com. To be sure you don't miss anything, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the damn bell. I double dog dare you. Come on, you have to do it. It was a double dog dare. I mean, those are the rules.